Well, welcome to the DMH Electrical and Renewables 2025 end-of-year roundup video of everything that we've achieved, as well as our worst and favourite parts of the year, coming up a little bit later. But what have we achieved in 2025? Well, DMH Electrical and Renewable this year has achieved 51 domestic retrofit installs. That is giving us a total of 258 kilowatt peak of solar panels installed on domestic roofs. Coupled to that, we have 260 kilowatts of PV output from our inverters, and them inverters have been coupled up with 628.5 kilowatt hours of battery storage. Not only have we done that, we have also done one farm project this year with 48 kilowatt peak on the roof and a 33 kilowatt inverter, 31 domestic EV chargers, 2 workplace chargers, which we were able to claim the £350 workplace charging scheme grant for, and as a real big one for me personally, because we achieved 6 months ago our MCH accreditation for air source heat pumps, we have also installed 6 of those as well. Each one of them, we were also able to claim the £7,500 boiler upgrade scheme grant, making them heat pump installs for them customers so much cheaper. We also have Jay with us here in the pub, and we're going to go through our favourites and our most challenging installs of the year with you and a Guinness. So, Jay's most challenging install of the year is as follows.
So yeah, my most challenging install of 2025 was Dalton Field House out in the sticks.
Which was right at the beginning of the year, isn't it?
It was actually, yeah. My most challenging and my favourite install have both been right at the beginning of the year. But back to the most challenging one. Yeah, it was Dalton Field House, right out in the sticks. And me and Dan nicknamed it Downton Abbey. It was a line of huge oak trees either side
a big long drive to that one.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And the challenging bit about this job was it wasn't the panel layout. The panel layout was 6 on top of 7 on a garage on a slate roof. The challenging bit was the connectivity issues that we had. If you remember, Dan, we tried every which way possible to try and get the car charger to connect to the gateway.
What we were essentially using is the My Energy ecosystem and how we can have a Harvey as our grid sensor and our PV sensor to talk wirelessly back to the charger. And it didn't work, did it?
Well, we came up with this mad idea. Well, mad idea. We said at the time
it was an idea.
It was an idea. It was a good idea on paper, wasn't it? We would get an adaptable box and put the Harvey inside it, wouldn't we? And we would mount it on the external wall as high up
as we could.
As possibly could, yeah, and run a Cat5 back to the gateway from there. So we did that.
And it worked for a bit.
Intermittently, wasn't it?
And then the leaves on the trees came out.
Yeah, and then the leaves on the trees came out, and then all of a sudden it stopped working. So at that point then, we really had no choice other than running a Cat5 the entire 90-metre run. But,
we did.
But with Clive, he didn't want to see any of the cables, did he?
No.
So we were running the cables along the top of this 4-metre high stone wall, weren't we?
We did.
The power and the Cat5 all the way to the house, and there was a lot of head scratching going on with that. So that was my most challenging job.
It put quite a few more grey hairs in the end of my beard.
Yeah, it was a bit stressful, that one, wasn't it? The walls were 6 feet thick and just zero getting through. So yeah, that was quite a challenging one for me.
But your favourite?
My favourite. My favourite was Keswick.
The first job of the year.
Yes, the very first job of the year, Keswick.
First week back in the Lake District.
Yeah, bottom of Skiddaw, freezing cold temperatures, and it was my. It was, if you remember rightly, it was the first job for me since I'd bought my expensive wet weather gear.
Oh yeah, yes.
And it was the first time I'd used it as well, wasn't it? So that made for it as well. But yeah, that was a hell of a job.
The backstory on that job is it was completed by a national firm, and Solar Skirt, who all thanks to them for 2025. They won't supply to the big nationals. I think they possibly do a little bit now. But we got involved with fitting the solar skirt on it, and there was complaints of rattling from the array and the wind.
Yep.
I'd been back to it, checked solar skirt, and I looked under the array, and there was fixings missing, fixings in the wrong place. And basically we pushed it back at the national, and they subsequently folded. Didn't make it.
Like most do.
Didn't make it out into didn't make it into 2025. Obviously we picked this job up for the first week of 2025. But stripped it off, put it all back together.
Yeah. We didn't realise how bad it was until we got there and stripped something off.
No, we didn't know.
And at that point, you know, when there's thousands of pounds worth of gear on somebody's roof and you're able to pick it up with your hands and just lift it off. Yeah.
I mean, if you're interested in watching it, the video's up here, linked in the corner. It's actually on the YouTube channel. You can go watch it, obviously after liking this one.
Yeah, absolutely. So just seeing how bad that was, really, stripping it all off, stripping it right back, and then making I'm not going to say a really good job, because we always do a really good job, but I'm saying, like, the job it was supposed to be in the first place. And the customer we were working for
regained his trust in solar PV.
Yeah, his faith in solar PV.
Months of fighting to try and
get... 4 scaffolds went up.
This is it.
Falling out with neighbours and all sorts because the scaffolding was up and down all the time.
We weren't allowed on the neighbour's drive at all. We weren't allowed to put vans and stuff on it, were we?
No.
Literally, that was our access to the roof.
Yeah.
So.
But once it was all solar skirted, and do you remember there was a storm came?
We finished it on the Thursday or the Friday.
Yeah, and the storm was over the weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was
I left my phone off on Monday.
Yeah, it was up to 90-mile-an-hour winds, and we both came in on Monday morning, didn't we? Going, oh God, I really hope that there's been no rattles.
This is it.
And you didn't want to ring him, did you?
No. Luckily, I got an email to say that now solar panels are silent, can't hear, no rattling, no banging.
And what did he say? He said the only noise I can hear is from my own windows.
His windows, and
so nothing from the roof. And that for me, it gave me that real feel good factor. And so that for me was definitely my favourite job of 2025, and the fact of where we were. Both
of your favourite jobs were in January.
Yeah.
And it's just been a downward slope from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
That's about right, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose my favourite job of the year is going to go to Gary Clark's.
Yeah.
Which is one of the ones that we've done the full heat pump on, the full solar, the entire repipe of the house. Not only is Gary probably the nicest bloke that we've worked on this year.
Unbelievable.
Absolute gem of a bloke.
And on point with his cuppers.
Cuppa teas are on point, we can't lie with that one. Milk 2 sugars for me, coffee, milk 1 for Jay. But he's also, 4 months he's had the entire system, he has kept all of the data.
Oh, he's a proper tech geek, isn't he?
He is.
He loves his figures.
All of the data, all of the energy savings, and now to see him go through the sales process with myself and sit down, design the system, go through the heat pump.
Yeah.
And now to see them savings that he's making is just, for me, it's like, yes, Dan.
And he's coming to us saying, I am saving this. Yeah. I'm saving this on last year.
Yeah.
These are the figures here.
Yeah.
I can prove it.
Yeah. But I mean, that was another really complicated job. The entire heating system, bar 1 bedroom was repiped.
Yeah.
The entire house was repiped for the heating system. All the radiators were changed.
4 different aspects of the roof covered in solar.
6 different aspects of the roof.
Well, 6 different sections, but 4 different aspects. Yeah.
All done in Solar Edge, full home backup.
Yeah. 2 energy banks.
2 energy banks, 8 kilowatt. It just had everything. It was. If we could install every system like that one, I'd die a happy man for installing solar.
Yeah.
And then I think our most challenging project for me this year has been Mary Streakers. And it's the one we have literally finished
last week. Yeah.
Not a complicated job at all. It was 25 panels on slate. What made it ultimately complicated was 25 panels on slate over 2 roofs.
Yep.
But it was then also portrait and landscape panels set around Velux windows in the rain.
Yeah, in the cold. Yeah.
With solar skirt.
It
was all these little extras that, as DMH takes on these high-end renewables projects that they're not by themselves problems. It was
No.
That job. I mean, we even had to lift a section of the patio,
Yeah.
duct under it, and then mount the batteries and the inverter away from the house somewhere in the garden, because that's where they wanted it. And if that's what you want, that's what we'll do, as long as it's within the realms of possibility.
That's what I'll do. He does no digging whatsoever, by the way.
That's what Jason will do, a lot of digging. I'll say we do it and he does it. But we'll do that. And for me, it was just a lot of little intricacies of that job that made it awkward.
Yeah.
But to stand back and get that drone footage was just,
that
looks
And we
good,
changed
that.
a couple of bits during that job as well, didn't we? Because we stood back, looked at it, and we thought, not quite happy with that. We'll go back and change that, and we'll go. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's, in all adversities, it's making sure you're happy with the job, and would you be happy with that being on your roof?
I think that's everything. If there's something I'm happy with it on my roof, or you're happy with it on your roof, and I can walk away from that.
Yeah, with your head held high, knowing you've done the best possible job you could do.
Yes, 100%.
And then that's what you're striving for every job, isn't it?
Every time.
Yeah.
But I think that is it. That is my most challenging job and favourite job of the year. Your most favourite and challenging job of the year.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's 2025 in a nutshell.
So I guess with all that said and done, that just leaves us two. One for you, one for me. Time for us to get all Christmassy done.
It is, but before we get onto the Christmas stuff, I want to give a really big thank you to all of our customers this year that have trusted us with your family homes and your businesses. I'd also like to give a big thank you to all the members of staff at DMH. Jay in particular, he's really stepped up to it this year and allowed me to step back from the tools and deal with you guys more and get into building the business. And then obviously there's Kim in the office who does all the G99s and the paperwork and make sure you get your handover packs out on time. Helen, also in the office, keeping all the money and the invoices flowing in and out, not only making sure I don't spend it all, but making sure that all our wholesalers are paid. So thank you to Edmondson's and CEF as well. And then down to our subcontractors, massive thank you to everybody that we have used this year. The amazing team at BS Scaffolding of Craig, Richie, Adam and Billy and all the lads that work for them. Ollie from Zinc Electrical and Mike from East Renewables. Without you guys, we wouldn't have achieved half of what we've achieved. So thank you. But that leaves it from me to yours. Thank you for 2025. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.